Oi, get your nose out of the bin, creature. It's Monday, the 3rd of July, and I just wanted to do a little bit of a catch-up. Got up this morning around about 8 o'clock-ish, had a bit of a lie-in, and then we take Mr. Bentley out together for a walk this morning for a change. Stopped off at the shops and then came back and just had breakfast. Now, I wanted just to quickly say thank you. Now, over the weekend, Ian was away at this Steampunk event, as you know, and somebody handed him a Happy Meal package for me. Now, inside, there's the Happy Meal package here, look. Now, there's no name or anything written on the packet at all, and all it says is from Sandy. So, Sandy, Ian didn't write your name down, and he didn't think to ask who it was from, so all I can say is thank you for this Happy Meal package. The images in here are absolutely brilliant and definitely will get used a lot. Just look at that. Look at you, eh? Look at you, the big softy. Never mind, don't look at me, I'm shy. It's just gone 2 o'clock on Monday and I've been upstairs in the craft room with Mr. Bentley, just creating a quick art journal project for July the 4th. Just a really quick kind of celebration for all things American for July the 4th, our friends and cousins over in the United States. So I hope everybody did have a great July the 4th celebration. It's Tuesday, 9:30. July the 4th. I've been up since about 8 o'clock. Ian and Mr. Bentley have already been out for their little walk this morning. I've had a shower, I've trimmed the beard, I now just need to have a little shave. But first things first, I need to wake up properly before I go anywhere near my face with a blade. Mr. Bentley is sat down in his bed, all very comfy. Now I'll just turn the camera around and show you. He's very, very chilled out and relaxed this morning and enjoyed his little walk, and now he's having a rest. It's now about 10:15. Well, it's not about 10:15, it is 10:15.
Is it?
Yes, it is. So the plan for today is this, is that we're going to do our own personal little things until around about 11 AM. I've done my website orders, I've done a little bit of stuff online, and I've also glued in some journal or ledger sheets into one of an art journal page. So I've just stuck those down. That's drying at the moment. This is a one of the large Dilutions journals which I'm using as a shmush book.
Nice
at
word.
The moment. It is, isn't it? A shmush book. It's basically where I'm just going to slap paint in and any bits of paper or ephemera that that I want to just rip up and glue in as under paper and, you know, stuff to go in the background. So that's what I've just been doing this morning. Now, until 11 o'clock, we might even be able to squeeze in a little bit of breakfast.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Yeah.
So, had my shave. There you go. So I'm all trimmed and shaved. Hair's still a little bit damp, but hey-ho. And then at 11 o'clock, we're going to all jump into the car and have a little trip over to Art from the Heart in Harrogate, which is, as some of you know, Diane Reevely's shop, because I'm running out of black gesso and I really need to stock up on one or two other little items too. So we're just going to have a little poodle across there in the car and have a little shopping trip. Did you nearly stab yourself with a scalpel then?
Yes, I did. Whoops.
Say hello.
Morning. I'm making new stock for my Steampunk. I sold out at the weekend at Bliss Hill. Beautiful place.
Very busy weekend by all accounts. Okay, so that's the plan for this morning. Mr. Bentley's curled up on the settee, waiting. So it's 1:30 in the afternoon and we've just had lunch, and I've come upstairs into the craft room because we're back from Art from the Heart, and I thought I would show you what I wasn't going to buy. So this is the dreaded red carrier bag from Art from the Heart. Dreaded because it always contains stuff you had no intention of buying before you actually walked into the store. So let's just I'm going to tip out the contents. Now, bearing in mind I only went to replace my black gesso. My Dina Wakeley black gesso has run out, so that's why we went. And yes, I ended up coming home with lots more than what I originally planned on getting. So, Dina Wakeley black gesso. Let's just shove all that to one side. Okay, so 8x8 flat canvases. I used my last one when I did the learning how to fly canvas, mixed media canvas, so I needed some more of those. So I've got 5 more of those, very, very inexpensive. I grabbed a couple of packs of these from the Tim Holtz wall. These are, this is obviously £4.99, so these are the little silverware adornments. So there's a knife, a fork and a spoon. So cutlery with a fork. And you get 3 of each in the pack, so I thought that was good value. 3 of the little salvage dolls, which I have a little idea of what I want to do with. So when I spotted those, I thought I'll grab those. 1 for a project I want to do and 2 sparesies. 2 sparesies. I also wanted just to expand my collection of the little bottles of the Dina Wakeley Media paint. So I've got the Ocean, the Blackberry and the Blushing. So they're a nice little addition to the ones that I already have of the Dina Wakeley. And I like these Dina Wakeley paints because they have the fine tip applicator as well. So you can literally use these for accents and writing with if you want. So they're, again, very, very inexpensive, and I definitely think they are well worth the investment. And then, of course, what I didn't really want to get, but they were there, so I did anyway. They have the full range of the new July or June, July release colours in the Distress Oxides. So I kind of liked the combination of those 3. I don't necessarily like all of the oxide colours or all of the distress colours, to be honest, and I think one red is much the same as another. And when you're doing a project, it doesn't matter whether you use candied apple or fired brick, a red's a red once it's oxided, if you understand what I mean. So all I wanted to do was just to expand the range of colours that I've already got in my Distress Oxides. The Peacock Feathers was a slightly different one, because I love the Peacock Feather Distress colour anyway, so had to have it in the oxide, even though I've already got a blue in the Distress Oxides. Can't remember which blue I've got. Can't remember whether it's the China, broken China, or whether it was the Faded Jeans. I think it was the Faded Jeans I've got, which is more of a blue. So this being a more of a greeny blue, obviously is definitely worth going into the collection, along with the Twisted Citron, which really work well together. But I think those 3 together as a set, just as a colour combo, would work really well together too. So that was my little haul from Art from the Heart. I also bought Ian a few little bits and pieces to go towards his steampunk machines that he would look quite nice, some Prima bits and pieces as well. So that was my haul.
We don't want any.
No thanks, we've got a dog already. No, we don't want one. Got one. It's 10 o'clock on Wednesday the 5th of July and I've run out of glue. It's the Collall multi-purpose spirit glue that I've run out of, which when I was at Art from the Heart yesterday, I had a look, they don't sell it. So I have to go down to another craft store, which is not too far from where we used to have the old office, and I know they do sell it there because they're more traditional kind of stamping, card making, scrapbooking, you know, the die kind of cutting die kind of place. So I'm just nipping down there to see if I can grab a couple of bottles so that I've got one on stock for the next time when I run out. So I've just got to the craft store only to find that they're closed, but not the closed on Wednesdays kind of closed, the closed for good kind of closed. All of the signage on the shop has all gone, so they must have decided to shut down, which is a big shame because they've been going for a long time, and it's quite a nice little friendly place, and Ian and I have actually worked with them on some projects in the past, so you know, what a big shame. So I'm having to go to my next second choice, which is a bit further away, and hopefully they will have some in. So the second place also didn't have any, so I'm going to have to order them online, which isn't ideal, but just means I'm going to have to wait for them. Such is life. It's just before 9 o'clock on Thursday morning, and Ian's had to go out very early to see the specialist at the hospital about his funny knee. So they're going to try and find out what's causing the pain, what's causing all the problems, apart from old age, that is. It's a bit dark this morning, overcast, sun's trying to break through. Mr. Bentley is being okay this morning on his lead. He's not stopping every 5 minutes, so we are making good progress. He's spotted a squirrel and he's desperate, aren't you? You see the squirrel over there? Right in the middle of the screen. Yeah, you've been a good boy, aren't you? You're looking at something else now. You've seen a pussycat as well now, haven't you? Yeah. He's watching the squirrel. Good boy. It's a baby, isn't it? Oh. And that sun started to break through now. I think we're going to have a nice day. So I just nipped to the shops to buy some provisions for lunch and for dinner this evening. When I got back, Ian said, "Oh, your glue's arrived." So that's less than 24 hours. So from ordering to arriving, not bad, is it? Good morning. It's 7:45 on Saturday, the whatever date it is today. 8th, 9th, I don't know, I've lost track. Yesterday, I woke up with the most horrendous... Thank you, computer. Just restarting my Mac. Yesterday morning, I woke up with the most horrendous migraine that I ended up spending most of the day in bed, in a darkened room, curtains closed, that kind of stuff. Those of you who suffer with migraines will understand. I don't get them that often, but when I do get them, oh boy do I get them. So I didn't really surface until about 6 p.m. last night when I came down, had something to eat without it making me feel sick, and then I kind of just vegged on the settee and cuddled up with Mr. Bentley whilst Ian sat and read, and we just had a very, very quiet evening, and then I went to bed again around about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I'm sorry I didn't do any filming at all yesterday because I spent most of it asleep, and most of it just trying to get rid of this pounding thing in my head. I still have some tension this morning. I've still got pain back of my shoulders, and there's a little bit at the back of my head, but not enough for me to stay in bed because I need to get stuff done. So with the aid of painkillers and a little bit of caffeine this morning, I hope to be able to function. He says. So first things first, get this dirty body showered. You always start off with your nose on my nose, don't you? You've got blue paint on your neck. How you managed that? Whoops. Anyway, it's about 11:15 and I've come upstairs. I've got a mixed media canvas project that I've been working on for the last couple of days, barring the day that I spent in bed. So I need to get that finished and edited and stuff ready for next week. So that's what I'm going to be spending the next hour or so on. I've just had a phone call from a friend who's coming up to Leeds this afternoon to visit a local store, but she's going to drop in with her 2 daughters, and then we're all going to go to the park this afternoon. Me, Ian, Bentley, Suze and Poppy and Maddie are all going to go and have a play in the park with Mr. Bentley this afternoon. So it's about 6:30 and Suze and the girls have just left. They decided that they didn't want to go for a walk in the park with Mr. Bentley. So Ian took Bentley out for a walk around, and the girls and Suze and I sat on the Deakin and talked and caught up and did all that kind of stuff. So they've just gone, so it's now time for me and Ian to get ourselves ready and then go to our neighbours for the meal that we've been invited round for.
Hello. Chin chin.
It's 10 AM on Sunday and I'm out doing some grocery shopping. Just need to get a few bits and pieces. It's Ian's turn not to feel very well today. I think, well, he says he's feeling a bit sick today and he's blaming Diana's stuffed aubergines that we had last night. They were incredibly rich, very nice, but very rich, and Ian's not used to rich food, so he's blaming that on not feeling very well today. So he's gone for another lie down. We've been up since about 7:30. I know it's ungodly on a Sunday, but hey ho, when the sun's shining you have to get up, and the sun is shining today. It's beautiful. So that's half the shopping list sorted. Now on to the next stop. That's it. That's the last on the list, and only 1 or 2 OANs. Not a bad shopping trip today. I just wish it wasn't so warm. No, I'll take that back. We don't get enough warm weather to be complaining about it. It's 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and as you can see, it's a beautiful, glorious, sunny day. Mr. Bentley is not doing well with the heat. He keeps laying out in it, and then getting too hot and coming in, cooling off and coming back out again and laying down. Look, bless him. Poor little boy. Oh, can't cope with the heat. I've just spent a couple of hours upstairs in the craft room. I filmed a Happy Mail video that's been sent to me from Australia, and I've also just finished doing an art journal page, a double page spread in my small Dilutions journal. So hopefully that will be shared on Thursday, I think. Yes, hopefully Thursday. It's 26 minutes past 4, and as you can gather, we're taking the opportunity of the beautiful sunshine and brought Mr. Bentley out to the PARK. Oh, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
He's looking for the squirrels.
He's looking for squirrels, apparently. Oh dear.
I don't think the main process is about the starter.
So this is like a trail through the woods, which is nice and cool and shaded. And then we get to the big open areas in the park where you can run and run and run. Five?
10 to 5.
10 to 5. So we're back from our WALK in the PARK. So we're just chilling outside. The sun's gone off mostly now. We're just sat in the shade now and enjoying the coolness, aren't we?
We are.
So we bought some ice cream on the way back, didn't we?
Yes.
So we're going to have ice cream after we've had our dinner. And for dinner, Ian is cooking this evening. Are you not?
I am.
And we're having breaded haddock goujons in wraps with salad, aren't we?
Fish finger sandwiches.
That's right. Posh fish finger sandwiches.
Woo!
What's he doing? Is he tormenting you?
No. Hello.
Strange creature.
Me or the dog?
Take your pick.